Hi, this is my review of Twas the Lion, the Snitch, and the Wardrobe. This is a supplement for Twas, the role-playing game before Christmas. If you haven't seen my review of the core rulebook and the other supplements, please check out the playlist in the description below. This supplement adds 3 new scenes to Act 1 of the Christmas campaign, Krampusnacht, that is included in the core rulebook. It also provides an alternative Act 2, as well as new monsters and a new playable character. Let's talk about the quality of the PDF. The document is not hyperlinked and it's not bookmarked. However, because it's only 16 pages long, you won't have too much trouble navigating the entire PDF. The supplement has beautiful looking illustrations in the style of a children's book, and of course, expressing that Christmas horror theme of the core rulebook as well. Everything is well written, organized, and explained. The graphic design and layout is colorful, yet simple, very easy on the eyes, as well as the font. So overall, the quality is excellent. Now let's talk about the contents. This supplement can be used in numerous different ways. You could of course use it exactly as it is presented, with Scene 1, the Lion, the Snitch, and the Wardrobe, acting as the introduction to the other scenes. Alternatively, you could just swap Scene 1 for one of the other scenes in Act 1 of Krampusnacht. But there's nothing to stop you repurposing Scene 3, that is the Always Winter scene, to stand in place of one of the scenes in Act 3, or making Scene 2, Night Terrors, one of the rooms in Santa's overrun workshop in Act 4. You might want to use the lion as a playable character in a game of Twas without using anything else from this supplement. Or maybe you want to swap the bugbear for one of the creepy critters that appears elsewhere in the adventure, such as one of the imps in Act 1, or the ghost in Act 4. Now, I'm going to keep things as spoiler-free as possible. I am going to give an ambiguous description of the events that happen within these acts. Let's talk about the lion first. Part of the appeal of using the lion, the snitch, and the wardrobe in your games of Twas is that it includes a new player character in the form of a cuddly toy lion. As many of you know, Twas is a role-playing game of a troupe style where the game master sometimes becomes a player character and the player character becomes, that is the player controlling the player character, becomes a game master in the next session. So that's why it's important for me to keep things spoiler-free. You don't know if you're going to be running this as a game master or playing it as a player character. And when it comes to the lion, the book gives you all the information you need to introduce this character as a player character. You can use the lion as it is, or you can use it as a sort of template or as inspiration to come up with other similar characters. Maybe you want to play as a plush tiger or a cougar or a panther. You could do that, and you could use the stats and some of the abilities as examples to come up with your own configuration of abilities and stats. The lion is a cuddly toy representation of the king of the African savanna, with floppy limbs and a fluffy fake fur mane. But as soon as it comes to life, it is driven by a primal need to protect someone in the adventure. Concerning the enemies within this supplement, I am just going to give you the names, because some of their abilities are key to solving the mysteries within this supplement. You have the Bugbear, the Phantasmagoria, the Terrorantula, the Nightmare. I think that the acts presented in this supplement have a really nice balance of suspense and action. There will be some potentially creepy and mysterious moments where the other reanimated toys are trying to figure out what is going on. Someone is planting bad dreams into a member of the household, so it's up to the reanimated toys to figure out what exactly is going on. There are going to be moments where the act of investigation and spotting hidden things are going to be crucial in figuring out what is going on within the household. They even give you some tips on how to use props for these moments. Now, a fight will probably break out sooner rather than later, and the player characters could be facing significantly different branching paths here. Acts of diplomacy and plunging into the unknown, potentially dangerous territory are going to decide the course of the rest of the scenarios. These acts feature interdimensional travel, if the player characters decide to do a certain thing, and there are also going to be chase scenes, as they are tracking down a villain and fighting the allies of such a villain. And this concludes this review. What do I think about The Lion, the Snitch, and the Wardrobe? I think that this is an excellent supplement because of the value and the content itself. You have a playable character that also serves as inspiration to come up with similar creatures, as I said at the beginning, but you also have new enemies, and the acts mesh pretty well together with the main campaign of the core rulebook. I also really like the moody theme, the atmosphere of almost tiptoeing around the house, trying to figure out what is going on, why are things going so wrong, and then deciding if you want to take some risks depending on how the battles unfold. Maybe you'll have to venture into unknown territory. You could also avoid that, and this is very important in a tabletop role-playing game. The players have the choice. If they want to attempt something, they will get into trouble, but they could also obtain great rewards. It all depends. I also like the interaction between the player characters and the lion when they first meet this character. It makes a lot of sense when it comes to introducing a new member to the party of adventurers, in this case reanimated toys, out to rescue Santa Claus. So I highly recommend that you get the Lion, the Snitch, and the Wardrobe. Thank you for watching this review. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know. And thank you so much to those of you that have been supporting the channel by sending drive-thru RPG gift certificates. If anyone else wants to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. Once again, thank you, and see you later.